Hello students, in today's lecture we will learn motion in straight line practice questions and solve the practice questions. This is part 4. Clear? So in today's lecture we will cover 10 practice questions. So the first question is this: the velocity time plot for a particle moving on a straight line as shown in the figure. This is the figure. This shows velocity time plot. Clear? Then asks about the particle has constant acceleration, option A. Option B, the particle has never turned around. C option, the average speed in the interval 0 to 10 second is the same as the average speed in the interval 10 second to 20 second. And option D is the both A and C are correct. So which option is correct? Solve this question. You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So this is the velocity time graph. The slope of the velocity time graph gives acceleration. Clear? Since the given graph is a straight line, this is a straight line, and the slope of graph is a constant. Clear? Hence the acceleration is constant. Clear? Thus A is correct. The area of VT graph between 0 to 10 second is same as between 10 to 20 second. Clear? So correct answer is D. Both A and C are correct. Clear? Next question is question 2. A body is at rest at x equal to 0. At t equal to 0, it starts moving in the positive x direction with a constant acceleration. At the same instant, another body passes through x equal to 0, moving in the positive x direction with constant speed. The velocity of the first body is given by x equal x1 t. After time t and that of the second body x of t, after the same time interval, which of the following graphs correctly describes x1 minus x2 as a function of time? Clear? So there is a 4 graph A, B, C and D. So which one is correct? A, B, C and D. Clear? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After it, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. x1t is equal to half at square and x2t is equal to vt. So x1 minus x2 is equal to half at square minus vt. This. parabola. Clearly, the graph B represents it correctly. B is correct. Clear? B is correct. Third question, the velocity of a particle is V equal to V naught plus gt plus ft square. This is the velocity of the particle. If its position is x equal to 0 at t equal to 0. Clear? At t equal to 0, the position of the particle is this. Then its displacement after unit time means t equal to 1 is what? So here question asked about the displacement of the particle after time equal to unit time. Clear? So you have a 10 second to solve this question. After that we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. Question asked about the displacement. Clear? Displacement after unit time t equal to 1. So v equal to v naught plus half gt plus f square. This is the given velocity. Differentiate it with respect to time. You will be get this. Clear? And cross multiply. Then integrate is 0 to x. And time interval is 0 to 1. Then position of the particle x equal to, or we can say displacement of the particle at unit time after unit time x equal to this v naught plus gt v naught plus g by 2 plus f by 3. Clear? So correct answer is B. Fourth question, a particle, this is particle, located at x equal to 0 at t equal to 0 starts moving along the position x direction with velocity v that varies v equal to alpha times under root x. The displacement of the particle varies with time. Which one is correct? T square t under root t cube. Clear? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. V equal to under root alpha times under root x. This is the given. Clear? Velocity can be written by dx by dt is equal to alpha under root x because v equal to dx by dt. Clear? So dx under root x equal to alpha dt. Cross multiply. On integration 0 to x limit dx by under root x equal to 0 to t limit alpha dt. The terms is this. And then after calculation x under root x equal to alpha by 2 t, x is equal to alpha square by 4 multiply t square. It means x is directly proportional to t square. Clear? So A is correct. X is directly proportional to t square. Fifth question. A stone is dropped from a certain height and reaches the ground in 5 seconds. If the stone is stopped after 3 seconds of its fall and then allowed to fall again, then the time taken by the stone to reach the ground after covering the remaining distance is what? 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds? None of these. Find out the solution. You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So, equation of motion S equal to ut plus half at square. Putting the all given values in this, u equal to 0 plus half a10 and time is 5 second, 5 square. Then S is equal to 125 meter. Distance covered in 10 second in 3 second is 45 meter, and distance to be covered 140 125 minus 45. Answer is 80 meter. Clear? From S equal to ut plus half at square, putting all the given values, S is equal to 80 meter and t equal to t square equal to 80 by 5 equal to 16 and t equal to 4 second. Clear? So correct option is C. 4 second. Sixth question. A point moves with a uniform acceleration and v1, v2, v3 denote the average velocities in 3 successive intervals of time t1, t2, t3. Which of the following relations is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. Point moves with a uniform acceleration. v1, v2, v3 denote the average velocity in 3 successive intervals. The time is t1, t2, t3. So, we suppose velocity at O is equal to 0. As average velocity in the interval t1 is v1, so velocity at A is v1. Clear? And as average velocity in interval t2 is v2, so velocity at B equal to v2 minus v1. As average velocity in interval t3 is v3, and velocity at C equal to v3 minus v2 plus v1. Clear? Using the equation of motion v equal to u plus at and solving the v1 equal to 0 plus at, this is equation first, and then putting all values v2 minus v1 equal to 0 plus a, t1 plus t2, let this is equation 2. Clear? And after calculation, subtract equation first from equation third, we get this term. Suppose this is third equation. Clear? Then divide equation 2 By fourth, we will get this term. So our answer is V1 minus V2 ratio V2 minus V3 equal to T1 plus T2 ratio T2 plus T3. So B option is correct. Clear? Next question. From the top of a tower of height 50 meter, a ball is thrown vertically upwards with a certain velocity. It hits the ground 10 seconds. After it is thrown up, how much time does it take to cover a distance AB, where A and B are 2 points, 20 meter and 40 meter. Below the edge of the tower, take G equal to 10 meter per second square. Which option is correct? Read question carefully. You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. V equal to minus U and alpha equal to G, which is equal to 10 meter per second square. And S equal to 50 meter and time is 10 seconds. This is the given quantities. And all these given quantities put in the equation of motion. This is the equation of motion. S equal to ut plus half at square, where S is 50 meter, and putting the numerical terms and solving, u equal to 45 meter per second. Clear? Then if T1 and T2 are the timings taken by the ball to reach the points A and B respectively, then in T1 time and T2 time, S is 20 meter. 20 meter equal to minus 45 T1 plus half into 10 into T1 square. Similarly, this equation, on solving these two equations, T1 is 9.4 second and T2 is 9.8 second. The time taken to cover the distance AB is T2 minus T1, which is 0.4 second. Clear? So correct answer is D, 0.4 second. Next question. A car is moving with speed 36 km per hour on a two-lane road. Two cars B and C each moving with speed of 54 km per hour in opposite directions. On the other lane are approaching car A at certain instant of time when the distance AB equal to AC equal to 1 kilometer. The driver of car B decides to overtake A before C does. What must be the minimum acceleration of car B so as to avoid an accident? Clear? So here question asked about the what must be the minimum acceleration. Clear? Minimum acceleration. Find out the solution. You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. Let us suppose that car A and B are moving in positive x direction, then car C is moving in the negative x direction. Therefore, velocity of VA is 36 km per hour, in meter per second is 10 meter per second. Velocity of car B is 54 km per hour, in meter per second is 15 meter per second. And velocity of car C is minus 54 km per hour, and in meter per second minus 15 meter per second. Thus, The relative speed of B with respect to A is VBA equal to VB minus VA. This is the formula to find out the relative velocity. Clear? So 15 minus 10 equal to 5 meter per second. And the relative speed of C with respect to A is VCA equal to VC minus VA equal to minus 15 minus 10, which is equal to minus 25 meter per second. Clear? At t equal to 0, the distance between A and B equal to distance between A and C, which is 1 kilometer in terms of 1 kilometer in terms of meter is 1000 meter. The car C covers a distance AC equal to 1000 meter and reaches car A at a time t given by this in 40 seconds. AC divided by magnitude of velocity CA, 40 seconds. Car B will overtake car A just before car C does, and an accident can be avoided if acquires a minimum acceleration A such that it covers a distance S is equal to AB, which is equal to 1000 meter in time t equal to 40 seconds, traveling with relative speed of U equal to VBA equal to 5 meter per second. Clear? So this is the numerical term and long steps. Clear? And this gives S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Putting all the values, you will be get acceleration equal to 1 meter per second square. Clear? So correct answer is A, 1 meter per second square. Clear? The ninth question, the displacement x of a particle varies with time according to relation x equal to this. This is the relation. Then which option is true? The particle cannot reach at a point at a distance x from the starting position if x is greater than a by b. At t equal to 1 by b, the displacement on the particle nearly 2 by 3 a by b. And option C, the velocity of acceleration of the particle at t equal to 0 are a and minus ab respectively. The particle will come back its starting position as t approaches infinity. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. The velocity of particle is given by v equal to dx by dt. Putting the x in this equal to this term and differentiate it, then you will be get alpha equal to dv by dt equal to minus a b epsilon minus bt. At t equal to 1 by v, the displacement of the particle is this. After solving, you will be get 2 by 3, 2a by 3b. Clear? And the choice B is correct. At t equal to 0, value of v and alpha are v equal to this and a and alpha equal to ab. After calculation, the displacement x is maximum when t approaches infinity and x maximum equal to a by b. Clear? So correct option is B. Now 10th question. From the top of a tower, a stone is thrown up which reaches the ground in time t1. A second stone thrown down with the same speed reaches the ground in time t2. A third stone released from rest from the same location reaches the ground in time t3. Then which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After that, we will provide a solution. Let's find a solution. We know that h equal to this. H equal to minus ut plus half at and gt square, where t equal to 2u by g equal to t1 minus t2. Case 1 is h equal to minus u t1 plus half gt1 square, and case 2 equal to u t2 plus half g2 square, and case 3 is this. This gives 2h by g equal to 2u by g t2 plus में t2 g square. Clear? Solving this term gives t3 is the root t1 t2. Clear? So D option is correct. Clear? So this is the concept used in the given questions. Velocity time plot, displacement after unit time, displacement with varying velocity, stone drop formula. Clear? From tower. So these are the main concepts. Clear? Thank you.